Let's numb our brains with some silly goosery. That's what I like.
January, the first month of the year, and already someone has made Santa's naughty list. Now, to get absolutely nothing,
I guess he means for next year. Yeah, sure.
Thing for Christmas except a lump of coal. It's actually incredibly hard to do. As a child, you might have been misled that getting bad grades, anything below an A+, or saying a naughty word in school would get you instantly put onto the naughty list. But
nah, you know what gets you on the naughty list instantly? Being poor, because only rich kids or people that have decent money get good gifts from Santa. Santa sounds a little classist, huh?
But it is actually much more complicated than that. To truly get onto Santa's naughty list and get nothing for Christmas, you have to do something unforgivable. Like, for example, falsely copyright striking another YouTuber, which is exactly what Nikocado Avocado has done. Now,
is that why he's gonna go to jail? Oh, somebody said that.
Mr. Avocado needs no introduction, but
did somebody in my chat say that? I think.
Considering the fact that there are new people that sign up to YouTube every day and then they lie about their age to get past the age gate filter, I'll do a little bit of a rundown.
Never. Just because 95% of my audience is ages 18 to 26 doesn't mean that they're actually 13 saying they're 18.
Nikocado Avocado is a YouTuber who does mukbang videos. Now, mukbangs...
Dude, come on.
Themselves an entirely different subgenre. They are insanely popular, especially in Asian communities. I never really understood a mukbang. You know, you usually get two people talking, eating disgustingly copious amounts of greasy food.
Yeah, it's either a fat white guy or a thin Asian person eating food. And then, you know, the white people or Americans, I guess you'd say, are just eating like disgusting, horrible processed foods. And then Asian people eat like live animals or something. You see those things full of juice, and then you bite into it, explodes. It scares me, dude. How do you eat that stuff? I don't know.
I know that sounds ironic coming from me, but hear me out. The one thing I don't like about mukbangs is how people will spend hundreds of dollars consuming loads of food to not even really eat it. There are so many mukbangers out there that'll, you know, eat the food, film themselves chew it, but then there'll be a quick jump cut where they spit it out so they can keep their figure, and all that food goes completely to waste. Now, I'm happy to say that Nikocado...
You know, here's the thing. Unironically, this is like the next thing that we should probably consider implementing. So you obviously can't like necessarily recycle food from a health perspective. You can't give it to a homeless person. That's why I say we should give homeless people dog burgers. This is just a new meme on the channel. But there are, I think there might be some facilities, but there's the consideration of like a technology that basically takes old food and then it just like turns it into energy. I don't think it's composting. But like you recycle specifically your food. I guess you could compost it. I'm not super educated on composting. But you can actually turn your eaten food into energy. So... interesting.
So Avocado did not fall for this trend. If you guys know, some years ago, quite a while ago, he was vegan with his boyfriend. They were both living a vegan lifestyle, and he was
the process of cellular respiration. The energy in the food is converted into energy that can be used to the body's cells. Oh, okay, this is not what I was looking for. Damn.
Incredibly slim. Also, I do want to say, I want to put it out there, living a vegan lifestyle does not inherently mean you are living a healthy lifestyle. It is so easy as a vegan to eat unhealthy.
Yeah, it's easy because you need to get like different micronutrients. Maybe it is just composting. Is it Soylent Foundations, or are you just trolling me?
Healthily, like for example, fries or the processed foods that are vegan, but they're just not really good for you. But over the time, Nikocado Avocado actually quit veganism. My personal belief is he found out who that vegan teacher was, and he was that disgusted by the amount of friendly fire, he instantly quit and started eating meat.
True. Or maybe he just had like an issue with his, like he was malnourished. He seems to have always had an issue with eating. He's eating like a weird relationship with food, whether it's too much or too little.
But that isn't even the biggest thing. You know, he stopped being vegan, he was eating meat, that's fine. But then he kind of realized this formula, if he acted like a complete man-baby toddler on camera, he would get millions of views and therefore hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, scrolling through Nikocado's
I'd watch it.
content, you will see hundreds of videos, usually being a variation of him eating some kind of spicy noodle. He's obviously, you know, cracked the algorithm there. Honestly, this will be one of the few times I defend him. I don't even blame him for selling out and making spicy noodle videos. Once you realize a formula gets views, you will do it. I don't know if you guys...
Why? Why does spicy noodles get you views?
I remember, like, this is an OG bit, but over half a decade ago, which is terrifying, you might remember that 1,000-degree knife challenge where a guy would just Photoshop a kitchen knife in red and make it out that it's 1,000 degrees and cut through things when in reality the knife was just above room temperature. The algorithm did not care. That guy got nearly hundreds of millions of views per video. But anyway, it's pretty apparent.
That one only said 92, but okay.
At this point that Nikocado, he baits his viewers because negative attention still brings in attention. You know, he'll have mental breakdowns while doing a mukbang, make out with his boyfriend, and then hate him seconds later. And when he's not doing that, he's driving around Walmart on a motor scooter, acting like a complete degenerate.
Motor scooter?
Now, there are many theories as to why Nikocado does this. Game theory number one is money. Like I said earlier, you know, if you act like a moron, you will amass a group of people that absolutely despise you, but still, they are watching you. They are giving you ad revenue, giving you views, giving you money. So even though it's an incredibly toxic relationship, it still works. There's been a lot of other theories as well, like Nikocado has some kind of sugar daddy that's fulfilling his kink or something.
Bro, the guy makes a lot of money. If you look at the views on his videos, he makes a ton of money. So what it is that he's getting a feedback loop of people liking that he's fat and eating like a fucking animal, and so he continues to keep up the character. Mix that with probably like obviously a bad relationship with food, and you got a good perfect concoction. It's basically just like the YouTube algorithm making Nikocado, like his eating disorder, get worse. And I do think that when you're like really obese and eating like shit like that, like myself probably as well, you probably have some form of, you have a bad relationship with food at the very least. Same thing on TikTok when you have people who say like, oh, I think I have ADHD when they don't. And then people like are like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden they fake it because all you have to do is look up the symptoms for ADHD or autism. Then all of a sudden you can have it on the internet and be a performative dickhead while people actually have those things, you know?
Nikocado sat there like the Joker, smoking a cigarette and eating his Big Mac, saying you wouldn't get it under his breath. But the weird thing is, as much as Nikocado is despised, he is the Joker of YouTube. He's almost been on a little bit of a redemption arc. Nikocado was actually leaving the realm of YouTube villain and possibly entering the realms of anti-hero. Someone morally grey, but he might not actually be a bad guy.
Yeah, I guess it's more just like he's completed the meme and he's leaning into it, so people think he's funny.
Might be a good guy. Now, this all came about from Nikocado appearing on Umperville's YouTube channel. Great YouTuber. He does some amazing content and Try Not to Laugh, more topical stuff. Basically, he had Nikocado over in Texas for around about a week, and this was some of the best content uploaded to YouTube in 2022. It was godly. It kind of called back to the old iDubbbz content with the IRL skits and stuff. It's an amazing watch.
A fish. A fish.
Now, after that,
that was so dumb and obviously fake, but it actually was funny.
something amazing happened. The tectonic plates of the Earth shifted directly from the Earth's core. The North Pole inversed and became the South Pole. And then the impossible happened. People started to like Nikocado. He went from being this despised, horrible, hateful person to almost being like the kind of the funny guy, the court.
I mean, like, did anybody ever really hate him? People were just like, he was annoying and dumb, I guess, and people like pretended to hate him. It never was that deep, you know what I mean? He was always just kind of a goofy meme. So
Gesture of YouTube. I think personally, most of this came from the fact that if you watch Umperville's series, there are very few instances where Nikocado, he breaks character, and it's great to see. It's almost like how when Filthy Frank uploaded years ago, he'd break character, and that would almost be the funniest jokes because you're seeing a guy who's so into his method acting just completely lose it for a couple seconds.
What did you think of Texas when you first came down? This is your second time down here. You're in my presence.
Gray,
Again.
brown, flat, and boring.
Gray, brown, flat, and boring.
Yeah, just like
your.
wow.
And this led people to think that Nikocado was just a guy that was 100% embracing his character for the funnies and the monies. And that was pretty much it. But unfortunately, I do have to
Gotta get on that grind, baby.
say that goodwill he earned from Umperville series is for the most part going up in smoke. Mostly because he's been copyright striking YouTubers that have been making videos
right.
about him. Now, I did have to do a bit of
Like who?
research into
I've never had a problem. I wonder who he's talking about.
this because originally I thought it was fake. You know, why would Nikocado, someone who thrives off drama, turn away free clout? I mean, Umperville's series aside, you might have remembered a year ago, Nikocado and Critical were beefing a lot and they had a little back and forth. And to be fair, at some points, Nikocado actually clapped back at Critical. One example
Ooh.
I can think of, I think Critical used like a singular tweet from someone as like evidence of him having a nurse. And he clapped back saying, no, it's only a small thing, but just seeing the back and forth, it was entertaining. But unfortunately, it wasn't just one YouTuber that Nikocado
That's what it is. Charlie's just tactically giving very small bits of ammunition for Nikocado to be able to clap back and look right. It's really charity to intentionally get these things wrong.
Avocado striked. No, he called in Agent 47 to get a collateral. So many YouTubers in the past couple of days have been hit by copyright strikes, and one YouTuber with 1 million subscribers has actually had his channel entirely deleted. Now, I'm sure,
Jesus Christ.
as you know, the way copyright strikes work, if someone
Wait a minute. Crack back? Wait a minute. Was that the meme channel that had that just... Wait. Was that the meme channel? No. Was that the silly meme channel? Wait. Wait. Was that just the silly meme channel? No. Are you kidding me? Dude, are we talking about the silly little meme channel with the monkey?
Time for another day on the YouTube. What's this? Oh no.
Why? Why did he do that? This means war. We can't let Nikocado get away with this. Are you kidding me? This means freaking war, dude. You're kidding me right now. Bro, that's nuts. I used to watch his dude all the time. You guys would send me stupid crap from this guy. It was just like a monkey with an edit. It was funny. This is ridiculous. This is actually upsetting. I cannot believe this. We need to fight back. We need to wage war on Nikocado Avocado. This is not good. Bro, here's his official statement, bro. So apparently taking a bit longer than a week from YouTube, and it will use that time to focus on improving myself. The channel may or may not come back, and that's my lesson. Either way, I hope to use what I learned about the algorithm if I were to make a completely new channel. Since I still love making videos, I'm going to remain semi-active on Twitter in the meantime. I can't thank you all enough for your support. How much this has done for me. They're 33-second videos. It's called Extreme Takis Fuego Fire. How? Bro, there's no way. There's no way. Wow. That's upsetting. That's upsetting. I don't like Nikocado anymore. This actually means war, dude. This actually means war. This legitimately means war, bro. Oh my god.
Is using your content, you can then file out a copyright strike to varying degrees of success. But from what I'm looking at, one of the biggest creators who got hit, the guy with 1 million subs, he's called Crackback. He actually uploaded a mobile game called Avocado Bulk. It's one of these kind of infinite runner style games. I mean, the likeness to Nikocado is, you know, insanely apparent. He's running around collecting Takis, which is like this spicy chip that Nikocado eats constantly. And then when you collect the final score by jumping on a trampoline, your character literally turns into an avocado. I don't actually want to play the clip myself because I'm worried that I'll get no scoped. So, you know, here's a couple screenshots just so you can get an idea of what we're talking about. Now, it's a bit weird that it go around and strike these free runner games, but one tweet I did see, there was an ad that actually ran after the level was completed, so there might be a chance that there was some kind of ad revenue or profit being generated from here, and Nikocado wasn't seeing any of that, so just, you know, decided to press the big red button and nuke everyone. But that being said, the profits on a mobile game aside, he was also striking just meme edits based off his channel. Again, Crackback, a 1 million sub channel, was completely wiped off the map, which is insane. You'd think you're getting 1 million subs, you know, you get your little golden play button, you'd have some kind of insurance that being fraudulently striked wouldn't happen, but it does. There was also another YouTuber that was hit, Endocha, if I'm saying that right. They had around 100,000 subscribers. But just imagine your entire career, YouTube career, gets ended instantly because of you putting Takis in a YouTube video. And I'm not even saying that to be like quirky or funny. Crackback actually posted a screenshot of the claims he had, and the content that is being referenced is Extreme Takis Fugo Fire Noodle Challenge. And if you check out Crackback's YouTube channel, which is linked in his Twitter, it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. It's literally been obliterated off the map because he did a funny meme with the fat man. Also, apparently, Avocado did a bit of lurking. I think he was like following these guys on Twitter for a little bit and then unfollowed just to kind of...
Let me tell you something. I'm pissed. I was at the beginning of this. I was like, this is some silly drama. They hit my dude. Crackback. They can't believe they got him. Let me tell you something. I want to explain something to you. There's only one channel that is on par with Crackback. And let me tell you something. If Nick had gotten that channel instead, this would have been, I would have been flying to wherever. Hollywood. Wherever this demon is. And that's Undertime Slopper. But this guy's fucking with Crackback. What's next? Is it Undertime Slopper? Is he next? You know what I mean? Like, who's next? Who's safe anymore? I'm not happy, dude. I'm not happy at all.
see what damage he'd done. I feel this is going to be one of those stories that's going to be like evolving and some more context is going to come out soon. But again,
Little gay boy 45, he might be next too.
like, you know, fraudulently striking YouTubers, especially as a YouTuber yourself, it's cowardly. I have never considered doing it in my life because, if anything, it makes it look like you're trying to avoid criticism, silence criticism, or just remove content on the platform that you don't like. And the thing is, it has this enormous Mandela effect. Sorry, I just said Mandela effect. That was not the right buzzword term at all. I meant the Streisand effect. The Streisand effect is essentially when you try to cover up information and it makes it a million times worse, because by you trying to cover something up, you attract everyone to it like flies. And that is exactly what copyright striking stuff does. Honestly, the memes that these guys made, I probably never would have even seen in my recommended page until you strike them. So it's not a good look. Again, common Nikocado Avocado L. He was on such a good track record as well. Umperville pulled him out of the ashes, and now he's found himself back in there again.
You better watch out, Nicky boy. You better watch out, bitch. You better watch out, motherfucker.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.